the work's going to get done either way, man. It doesn't even matter, man. I would like to have known last night instead of at 7:45 in the morning. Okay, guys. Good morning. Good morning. So a couple things. So yesterday, I appreciate all the comments on the video. Well, especially the video where him and me and my guy are having a talk out at the first job when he finally got to work yesterday. I like I said in the video yesterday, and like I said to him and to whoever, I'm grateful and thankful that that he's seems to be, taking the criticism pretty good, though, I mean, it's not nothing really extraordinary to come to work on time. So, so me and him, we were text messaging last night, and so I said, hey man, so what time? Let me see what I said. I said, hey man, so what time can you be at my house in the morning? This was last night about, well, this was yesterday afternoon about 5:30, 6 o'clock. And he says, I'll be there at 8. And I'm like, really? Are you sure? That's my thinking. So I text back, I said, make it 8:15 and we're good, all right? I don't want him to say something that he can't fulfill on. So, right now it's 10 minutes to 8, and right now, no, it's a quarter to 8 right now. So I got the other truck ready to go. Got everything locked and loaded, man. Gassed, everything's ready. So I'm doing my part, but I don't want anybody to think that I'm, don't like my new guy or don't want him to succeed or whatever. He seemed like but a lot of you guys are coming to comments and said, man, the writing's on the wall, Ray. And, it might be, I don't know. I'm just trying to well, I'm being me, and I'm going to do me, and I have to. I don't know any other way to do things. And like I told him yesterday, I can get better at a lot of stuff too. And I'm forever trying to be better, right? Even though it ain't pretty sometimes. So, with that being said, so I expect him to be here about 8:15. He said 8, but I want to give him a window there. Well, Ray, if you said 8, man, make him be there at 8. He ain't been here at 8 yet. So what changes? The little pep talk, that changed everything? That doesn't change anything. That just lets him know my stance on it. So like I told him yesterday, and I thought I was pretty calm, cool, and collect in a little conversation that we had. And it's well, it is what it is, man. I mean, I can't, and the only silver lining for me, the business owner, when I'm dealing with this kind of thing, this time of year, is that there's nothing hardcore pressed. I'm not pressed for nothing. I'm not, and I ain't broke. So, I can, there's a lot of things, I got a lot of options this time of year that I would not have back in July. So, yeah, there's a text message. Uh-oh. Yeah. See, almost got me scared to look. So let's see who it's from. It's from him, so let me see. What? Okay. Well, he just texted me and said he can't work today. Hey, you know, that's what I'm saying. These kind of things are out of my control. So, I don't know, you know, I don't know. So now I have to reel and put equipment up and everything. So I got everything ready to go. That's the craziest thing I ever seen. He texted me last night saying 8 o'clock. Like he was, you know, maybe he got butthurt about the video. I don't know. I didn't think the videos were very condescending, insulting, or anything. The videos were the truth. And, you know, the truth is the truth. So just like right now, it's the truth. It's not, you know, something I'm fabricating. And it is not me doing anything, really. I'm doing everything that I've been doing for the last 17 years. I'm doing it. I'm doing the exact same thing every day. You know, trying to, well, I'm trying to give guys opportunities to do better, and I'm trying to give myself an opportunity to do better. I'm trying to learn from my mistakes. I'm trying to get better at every aspect of my life, you know, because I know I'm not perfect, right? I get it. But yeah. Needless to say, let me turn the camera off for a minute. So I can get on the road, man, because I got a lot to do, man. The work don't stop. And, you know, I'm going to do everything on the list today. I'm a little bit taken aback, to be perfectly honest. He didn't tell me why, and I ain't asking why. Because, really, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You know, he knows how I feel. He knows what I go through every morning. And nothing, you know, the little pep talk yesterday apparently, you know, didn't do anything. Okay, y'all. Okay, so I got everything straight. The work's going to get done either way, man. It doesn't even matter, man. I would like to have known last night instead of it at 7:45 in the morning. It's like the whole little talk I had with him about, you know, being at my weakest at 8 o'clock in the morning and you know, sitting here waiting on a guy to get here and, you know, all that just went right in one ear and right out the other, you know. And that's what happens. And what happens in life, really, is you go through things like that. And not me, well, I have, and I probably will again. But then I'm talking about from the employee's perspective. You go through things like this, and if you could just learn just a little bit, right, from a guy like me, just a little bit, even though you know, whether you're working with me or not anymore, it doesn't matter. And then by the time you reach a certain age, you done had all these little experiences, and they make you who you are, right? Either you listen to you listen to it or you don't. The reality is, you're not going to hold a job, anybody, me included. I'm not going to be able to hold a job if I can't get to work on time. I'm not going to be able to hold a job if I don't listen to the guy that's paying me. So, you know, yeah. So I'll pay him, and you know, today's Friday. I don't play with grown man's money, and I'll pay him. And you know, if I got work next week, I'll have work next week. I don't know, you know, I know that I got a brush cutting job over the weekend, and I'm going to do that. And then, you know, if dude don't want to work out here no more, I understand. I get it. It's a lot. It's hard. It's hard on a player out here, man. Super hard. But if you want to make, you know, $15 an hour, then maybe it wouldn't be so hard. But when you're trying to get $25 or $30 an hour, well, there's a lot more expectations. And they are what they are. They're not going to change. The expectations from me to the employee is not going to change. It doesn't matter what they do. And my lifestyle is not going to change either. It can't hurt me. You know, I mean, I'm a G out here, man. I'm unstoppable. So Yeah. But I would have done something, so this is costing me a little bit for nothing. So I had to go back in the house. I had to move the scheduling around just a little bit. Yeah. But yeah, man, so it's okay. Then the one part of me asked myself, did I take the video a little bit too far? May have, I don't know. But nothing changes. No matter what somebody comes on YouTube and says, no matter what somebody in the comments says, no matter what any of the guys that come out here and work with me say, nothing changed. I'm still gonna do me. And I'm unforgivingly. So, yeah. I know exactly what I got to do today. And I'm going to go do it. I'm going to go do every one of them. But I didn't really have to have, I was going to, it was going to be a really easy day, and I was going to pay the same. Just, trying to build up camaraderie with my guy. But you can't hardly do that when they stay on the outskirts of logical common sense, man. So, common sense says you got to be at work on time. You're not gonna have a job if you don't, and if you're prepared to live like that, then that's fine. I can't. I ain't got a choice. I got bills to pay. I got people that are counting on me, man, and I have to do that. So it's easy. I got an easy $700 today. $800, man. It was easy too. So I was gonna run the mowers over at the bamboo side. I got a few little bushes to do at one. This show right here is no joke. It's like Amazon. Just keep coming, man. Just never slow down. Just keep it going. I haven't added it all up, but my expenses just went way down. Way down. But I'm gonna do all of what I had to do today and tomorrow. And then Sunday I got a $1,000 brush cutting job. And then next week, according to what dude does or whatever, I don't know if he's gonna quit or what. He might quit. He might. He didn't give me no reason why he can't come to work. He just said I can't work today. And well, at the end of the day, that's really everything after that doesn't really even matter, really, because based on our conversation we had yesterday, really you ought not be too perplexed about it. You ran him under the gun on video, so I didn't think I did, but maybe I did, man. But I'm good. At the end of the day, it's a little bit more work than I would normally do, but solo. Well, not more work, but just more mowing. I would have, and I don't have to do the bamboo site today. I don't have to. But if my guy's leg's messed up or whatever, he needs to go take care of that. Whatever he needs to do. But I got to make some quick calls real quick. I got to, I'm going by the steel dealer. I'm going to grab a couple of chains for my chainsaw. Get me a new hat. Just stuff like that, I need some chains for the saw, so I can, do that cleanup job next week, because I'm going to be doing that too, whether I got help or not. That's why I ain't doing about an hour. I'll go over there one morning and mess around for a few hours, and go over there the next morning and wrap it up, make that 1,000 real quick. I don't know, man. I gotta say, I'm a little bit surprised. Just a little. I'm not in shock for sure, But there is a part of me, y'all, and it's weird, and maybe some of you guys can relate that, you know, have the same kind of stuff that I have with people. There is a part of me that is a little bit relieved that he didn't come to work today, because it frees me up. As soon as he said that, my brain like releases a bunch of dopamine and saying, okay, now I don't have to worry about all this, you know. Back when I was coming up, man, if you had a job and you started your job, rarely did you miss time in the first 90 days. Rarely. I mean, now, you know, unless it was a pre-planned or something. So, you know, I ain't mad at the dude or nothing. I get it, man, because, you know, you don't know what you don't know, and you can't hold that against anybody, you know. But what you can hold against people is, you know, taking on a job out here when you might not be physically able to even do it anymore. And then what that does, even though everybody's making money, I feel like I haven't spent my time to the best of my ability, because I've trained and all that. And you know, I didn't put an ad out and dude come up to me and say, hey, I need a job. Dude just pulled up on a job from watching the channel and said, hey man, I can do whatever your other guy was doing, hire me. So I did, and here we are, you know, a month later. And I'm sure the haters are gonna love it. They're gonna love it. Well, this doesn't change anything, I guess is the way I should say. I'm still gonna get out here and I'm gonna make my money. And based on my expenses, my money just went up about $230. So what that means is, okay, I don't have to do all the work today. I know I'm gonna go out to Fairburn and do that one. So I'm going over to the steel dealer. I got to get a few things from the steel dealer for that trim job that I'm gonna be doing next week. Yeah. So you never know, man. I might go over to the steel dealer and they might work a deal with me on another push mower. I'm gonna have to get another push mower because the one I got, it ain't cool, and it ain't running worth a damn. If I'm gonna be mowing and push mowing and all that, then I'm gonna need a new mower. So it ended up costing me a little bit more to run the second truck yesterday. It's all about the planning too. You know, when you every day when I plan, you know, every afternoon when I'm sitting at my computer and I'm doing the invoicing and so I do all of that. I don't know what people think, how I get paid and how I schedule and how I do everything. I don't know what guys think that I do to get paid and to be efficient and everything. Because guys are always coming at me, you don't work long enough. Well, again, I'm not going to work out in the field 8 or 9, 10 hours and then have to go home and do all the invoicing, the accounts receivable, accounts payable, the maintenance on the equipment, and the setup of more work. I mean, I'm not gonna work like that. I used to, but I'm not gonna do it anymore because I'm just not. So I can tell you right now, and anybody that watches the videos that may be thinking, oh, I could go work with Ray or whatever. Well, if you come out here wanting to work with me, there's expectations, and what you see in the videos, that's not going to change. It's just not. Whether I'm right or wrong, I'm not changing the basic fundamentals of how I do things. I might tweak a few things here and there for the right guy that comes out here, but I'm not gonna do an overhaul of the business based on employees and all their stuff. I don't have to. my approach to things, well, it's probably going to not change too much either, because I think I'm a very reasonable person. I do. And maybe that's an illusion that I have of myself. But that illusion is, well, it's my reality. And that might be a reason why I can't keep guys. But, you know, that's not going to change. I'm not going to overhaul the business and hope I get a good guy. I'm not. We're going to do things the way I've been doing things to make the most money. And if guys can't appreciate that, then you know, I can't use them. I need a guy to come out here that appreciates a job, that has all his stuff together off the field, meaning his personal life. Well, Ray, his personal life, people's personal life ain't got nothing to do with you, and how much money they make and all that. But I'm here to tell you, it does matter what they do in their off time. It does matter how they live. It does. How can it not? Well, you've tried to tell people how to do it, run their whole life. No, if they come to work and of sound mind, and they do everything that they say they were going to do, because I know for a fact I'm going to do everything that I say I'm going to do, and that's where we start having the disconnect. Like I said yesterday and 3 weeks ago, a month ago, everybody does good out here until they get about 3 or 4 checks, and then they start doing things that ain't typical of an employee. So, though an employee, when they come out here, they're always great. When they first come out here, they all are. And I'm not saying they're bad people, but a lot of times they are not managing their personal life, and then it starts affecting their work life, which, you know, that's the reason why they're not working right now, you know. And we could say it's Ray's fault and all that, and I'll take the hit. Now what? You think Ray's going to change a bunch of shit, man? At 55 years old? I'm not. Well, if I get the right guy out here, then, you know, I'll be willing to tweak some stuff. But he's got to be able to be out here. He's got to be proactive in being at work on time. He's got to be proactive in doing the properties efficiently. He's got to be proactive in remembering everything. He's got to be proactive in his working world for him to make top dollar. You know, I don't expect anybody to come out here and work with me until they retire. My business is more like a stepping stone to better and greater things, or a stepping stone to where they realize, oh, I don't really want to do this kind of work for a living. Oh, they realize if I'm going to do this kind of work for a living, I can't work for a guy like him. Or, the best thing for them to do is come out here, take it, learn, and be proactive in everything like I am. I'm proactive in everything. I'm not asking them to do anything I don't do daily. Be proactive in everything. Learn all they can, and then go do their own gig with a lot more free, getting paid knowledge that they gain from working with me. And that's what it is. It's not only free, but they're getting paid to learn. And any job I ever had where they paid me to learn the job, oh my God, that's the jobs I've really seized.